This van destroys more retirement budgets than bad investments, and people still line up to buy it. The Mercedes Sprinter has been the golden child of van life for nearly a decade. Everyone wants one. Every builder uses them. But here's what nobody's telling you. In 2026, buying a Sprinter, especially a converted one, might be one of the worst financial decisions you can make in the campervan space. I've watched too many people learn this the expensive way. I'm going to show you exactly why the math doesn't work anymore, what's changed in the market, and which alternatives will save you tens of thousands of dollars without compromise. Let's get into it. Section 1. The price problem. First, let's talk money. A fully converted Mercedes Sprinter from a reputable builder in 2026? You're looking at $75,000 to $120,000. Used ones from 2020 to 2022? Still $60,000 to $85,000. Now imagine you buy that $80,000 Sprinter today. 1 year from now, you need to sell it. Family emergency, change of plans, whatever. You list it for $65,000? That's a $15,000 loss in 12 months? Compare that to a Ford Transit. Same year, similar build quality. You lose about $11,000. That's a $4,000 difference for doing absolutely nothing except choosing a different badge on the front. And here's the kicker. In 2026, insurance companies have reclassified high-end Sprinter conversions because of theft rates. Picture this. You're paying an extra $700 a year just to insure it compared to a Transit. That's a vacation. That's new solar panels. That's gone. Before you even turn the key, the Sprinter is costing you more. But the real damage happens at 80,000 miles. Section 2. The maintenance trap. Here's where Sprinter owners get blindsided. Mercedes uses proprietary parts. Everything costs more, and you can't just roll into any mechanic. Imagine you're 6 months into full-time van life. You're in Utah. Your DEF system fails. This is common on Sprinters between 70,000 and 90,000 miles. You call around. The nearest Mercedes-certified shop is 140 miles away. The repair? $4,200. Same failure on a Ford Transit? About $1,400, and you can get it fixed at most truck shops. Now picture this. You're planning a cross-country trip. Do you want to be Googling Mercedes dealer near me every time something breaks? Or do you want a van you can fix anywhere? If you already own a Sprinter and it's been flawless, great. This isn't about edge cases. But here's what the data shows. J.D. Power's 2025 Commercial Vehicle Reliability Report ranked the Sprinter below the Transit and ProMaster in long-term dependability. The premium badge doesn't mean premium reliability anymore. And this next part is why I'd never put my family in a Sprinter. Section 3. The livability lie. People buy Sprinters because they look good, that tall ceiling, those clean lines, the whole European vibe. But here's the truth. Height doesn't equal livability. Imagine you're building out your dream van. You and your partner want a real shower, a permanent bed, a decent kitchen. You choose a Sprinter because everyone says it's the best. 6 months in, you realize the interior is narrow. Your walkway is 18 inches. Your partner can't get past you when you're cooking. Your shower is so tight you're basically doing yoga every morning. Now imagine you'd chosen a Ford Transit high roof instead. Same height, actually taller at 6 feet 8 inches, but 4 inches wider inside. Suddenly you got room for a 24-inch shower, a bigger fridge, and you're not bumping into each other every time you move. And here's what really matters for long-term living. Parts availability. Want to upgrade your suspension? Add a second alternator for more power? Swap out components yourself? For every one Sprinter option, there are 10 Transit options. The aftermarket doesn't care about looking cool on Instagram. It cares about what people actually use. The Sprinter was designed as a European delivery van. The Transit was designed for North America. You feel that difference every single day. So, who's actually winning from the Sprinter hype? Section 4. The Builder Markup and Resale Reality. Here's the dirty secret. Conversion companies love Sprinters because they can charge more, not because they're better to build on, because buyers think they're getting something premium. Picture this. You walk into a builder's showroom. 2 vans, nearly identical interiors. Same cabinets, same electrical, same appliances. One's a Sprinter at $95,000. One's a Transit at $72,000. You pick the Sprinter because it feels more premium. 3 years later, you go to sell. The market is flooded with Sprinters. Your $95,000 van, you're lucky to get $62,000. And it sits for months. That Transit buyer, their $72,000 van sells for $53,000 in 3 weeks. They lost less money and got out faster. That's what actually matters when life changes and you need to move on. I checked listings last week. There are hundreds of Sprinters sitting unsold for 60, 90, even 120 days. Buyers are wising up. They're realizing they're paying for a badge, not better performance. All right, so what's the bottom line? Section 5. Who should and shouldn't buy a Sprinter in 2026? If you're buying a Sprinter in 2026, here's the only scenario where it makes sense. You're purchasing it as a commercial vehicle for a business, writing it off and trading it in every 3 years. That's it. For everyone else, retirees planning that dream retirement trip, families wanting weekend adventures, full-timers building a mobile lifestyle, the Sprinter is a bad deal. Imagine instead, you buy a Ford Transit. You get the 3.5-liter EcoBoost. You build it yourself or use a builder like Storyteller or Benchmark. You save $20,000 up front. Your insurance is cheaper. Your maintenance is half the cost. You can fix it anywhere. 5 years from now, you're still on the road. Your Sprinter-owning friends, they're either stuck with repair bills or they've already sold at a massive loss. The Sprinter had its moment. That moment is over. Look, the Sprinter looks cool. It photographs well. You'll get compliments. But you're not buying this to impress strangers. You're buying it to live in and make memories in. And nothing kills the dream faster than being stranded with a $5,000 repair bill and no Mercedes dealer within 200 miles. The smart money in 2026 is on the Transit. It's not sexy, but it works. Don't buy the hype. Buy what works. Now, I want to hear from you, especially if you own a Sprinter and think I'm completely wrong. Worth it or overpriced hype? Drop your answer in the comments and tell me why.